Okay, this is super exciting time. Now we are going to learn how to define our own methods. But until now, we've had to rely on Ruby to define methods for us, and there are plenty of great methods, but nothing is as special as making your own method. So the way a method works is it has two special keywords. One is def, and then the other is end. So it's def, and then the name of your method. So your great method name goes here, and then inside of here we go ahead and do stuff. So let's go ahead and for now we'll do something kind of similar to what we did before. We'll put person's name is Jeff, and their age is 18 or 10. Okay. So instead of your great method name, we'll call this print person. All right, and so now we've got print person, and at this point, we'll run our program. So we've got the people, we have the definition of our method. So if we hit Apple I here, we see that nothing happens because our method has been defined, but it has not been called. So let's go ahead and we'll call it now. We'll do that with Command P. Or excuse me, Command I. And now we see person's name is Jeff, their age is 10. So now things are really happening. This is pretty cool. So the next thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to, this method is interesting, but it doesn't actually print any person. It only actually, it's all coded to just be the single person. So what we'll want to do is we'll want to be able to customize it. And so we do that through arguments. Just like when we call puts with different stuff, it acts differently. So if we call with one string or another string, it'll do different things. We're going to be able to call print person with all different people. So right here we have an array of people. Let's go ahead and let's break a couple of them out. So we've got Jeff here, the people dot first. We've got Lisa. Here we'll use the let's just use the array indexing. So Lisa is Jeff is the 0th person, Lisa is the 1st person, and then Tiff here is the 2nd person. So we'll switch this all around. Same thing. So we've got Jeff, Lisa, and Tiff, and here I'll say print person Jeff, print person Lisa, and print person Tiff. Okay, and what that's going to do is it's going to hopefully push this value into this method and then make it come out. But in order to prepare our method to be able to accept arguments like that, what we need to be able to do is we need to go up and modify it to take an argument. So you do that by putting a set of parentheses here and then naming your argument. So here I'll say person. So when I say print person and pass in Jeff, Jeff will become this variable. And now I can use them in interpolation if I want. So person of name and person of age. So this will go ahead and make this a different string for each of the people that I call print person on. So let's go ahead and run this. So now we see person's name is Jeff, person's name is Lisa, person's name is Tiff, and their ages. So that's working pretty well. It's pretty cool. So we can actually go on further with this. We can take as many arguments as we want. So here we can say person 1, here we can say person 2. And let's go ahead and we'll make this a little bit more racy of an example. We'll say person 1 likes person 2. It's not going to interpolate, so let me fix this up. Okay, so print person is now going to say, and maybe we'll change the name here. Print scandal. All right, so print scandal takes 2 people. Let's pick 2 people that are the same age, I guess. Jeff and Lisa. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll run this. And it says Jeff likes Lisa. And as long as we run the same As long as we call it with the right number of arguments, Ruby will be very happy. If we do call it with few arguments than is defined, then it'll say wrong number of arguments, 1 for 2. So you passed in one argument when it calls for 2, and that's no big deal. That's a very common error, and it's easy to debug too. So it's you should go ahead, especially with simple programs like this. Feel free to try to break them. Call them with no arguments and see what's going on, and read the message, especially since you know what's wrong, and now you can just try to understand these messages. So here I call print scandal. It says this message is very informative. So it says this is the script file, users Kyle script. There's a colon and then a number, and this tells you which line the error is on. So it's actually on line 11 right here, and it says the wrong number of arguments, 0 for 2. So this is saying that you wanted to have 2 arguments, but instead you've called it with 1. So or with 0, which is not going to fly. So we can go ahead. We can put Jeff and Lisa back in here. Boom, done. So that is defining your own methods. So feel free now to try out making your own methods.